Mr. Speaker, I rise today in support of the American Confidence in Elections Act, the most transformative election integrity bill to be considered in the House in decades. Over the summer, the American Confidence in Elections Act, or ACE Act, passed out of the Committee on House Administration. The ACE Act equips states with election integrity tools, implements key reforms in D.C., and protects political speech. In examining history, precedent, the framers' words, debates concerning ratification, the Supreme Court, and our Constitution, we know the division of power between states and the federal government provides Congress with limited oversight of federal elections. With this responsibility, we created the American Confidence in Elections Act to help ensure that states are best equipped with the tools they need to perform successful election administration. As Florida's former Secretary of State, I oversaw elections as our state's chief election official. I know firsthand just how important efficient and effective election administration measures are in ensuring that Americans continue to cast their ballots and participate in our democracy. As chair of the House Administration Subcommittee on Elections, one of my top priorities is to share insight into the policies that lead to stronger elections across our nation. This is exactly what the ACE Act will do. My colleagues and I have worked in collaboration with secretaries of state, local election officials, legislators, and voters across the nation to craft this legislation in true by the people, for the people fashion. Our ACE Act leaves primary responsibility for administering elections to the states while recognizing the important role that Congress plays as a resource and a partner. Election officials have a saying: elections are partisan. Elections administration is not. The American Confidence in Elections Act is a strictly common sense measure that protects our voting processes and makes it easier to vote and harder to cheat. 90% of Americans agree only Americans should vote in American elections. A majority of Americans support photo voter ID provisions. The ACE Act encourages states to adopt strong voter ID laws and provides best practices and technology standards to ensure that every state in our nation has the tools needed to conduct secure and efficient elections. I look forward to bringing this common sense election integrity measure forward to both strengthen and safeguard our elections. I would like to thank Chairman Stile for his leadership on this bill, and I look forward to seeing it brought to the House floor for final passage. Mr. Speaker, I yield back.